Wait, stop. Watch closely. Can you spot the difference? There. See it? Again. The footage on the right has been manipulated to remove movement cues that help us predict others' actions. Someday, this technique could help us reduce the inequities in diagnosing children with autism spectrum disorder, or ASD. Let's talk about action prediction and social responsiveness. The ability to predict others' actions is extremely important in everyday life. Every morning, while walking down the drag on your way to class, you are constantly predicting the movements of the people walking toward you to prevent yourself from colliding with them. Other examples are dancing, sports, or shaking hands in a job interview. Social responsiveness is a measure of behavior in social situations and is measured when screening for ASD. For our experiment, we showed research participants videos of subjects reaching to touch one of two targets. Participants pressed a key indicating whether they thought the subject was going to touch the left or right target, showing their reaction time. For some of the recordings, we removed the frames of the video before the person picked up their finger, the frames that communicate in advance which target the subject would likely reach for. These edits to the video significantly increased participants' reaction times. We compared participant reaction times to their score on a common questionnaire designed to identify characteristics of ASD. For participants with more features of ASD, their reaction times did not change as much whether or not those key initial frames were included. This suggests that individuals that show more features of ASD also fail to use small cues to predict others' actions. Large racial disparities exist in the diagnosis of children with ASD, with minority children being diagnosed on average 1 to 2 years later than their white peers. If the correlation between social responsiveness and action prediction can be validated, videos like the ones in our experiment could be developed into a screening tool for children. A standardized tool like this would prevent racial bias that might be present in subjective measures from impeding diagnosis and treatment.